Ethan and Alex, it's Courtney. I just want you guys to know that I have appreciated working with you. It really was a highlight every week whenever I got to come and be made fun of by you guys. You're both super funny, and I like your perspectives on things, and you made me think about things that I never thought about before, and you made me feel like I was your friend, and that was huge for me. So thank you.
Oh, Courtney. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, Courtney. Courtney's one of the promotions assistants here at KSL, and she was with us on many an evening out on the road with the Nightside Project, and she was a great friend to us. So thanks so much for weighing in tonight, Courtney, and thanks to everyone who's been so kind and so generous with their sentiments and their memories of the Nightside Project. It's This is the show that I hoped we would do, Alex. Just a real fun kind of walk through memory lane, and I hope it's a tribute to all those who have worked on the Nightside Project.
It's totally indulgent, and you're listening to just, if you tune in, you're like, I don't know what these guys are talking about. I'm out. But for us, it's our last, terrestrial radio broadcast of the Nightside Project. And I went on Jay's show today, and he was like, hey, tell me about what you're doing. I said, hey, I'm going to be doing BYU Sports basically full-time, and then also I'll be showing up as a regular contributor on the JMac News Show.
Which will be awesome.
I think it'll be a lot of fun because we've been on Jay's show a cajillion times, and then all the little things that I get to contribute to his show have been like they've taken on their own little thing, and he runs with them, and so he's, Jay's always been a fan of ours and been always super nice. So he and Amy both were, they came in and they, from day one, were
really good to
high-fiving us.
Yeah.
And people would ask because I'd get on the show and I'd be like, hey, Jay McFarland here.
And I'm Amy Iverson with the Browsers.
And then I don't know what the persona was. Jay would be like, it's really crazy. I don't know what's good on tonight on the Nightside Project, but he has some good on the Nightside Project. And then Amy would just chime in with like
I have a Doberman.
It was like her character was like just somebody who would say nonsensical things, even though she was obviously the smartest person in our little cubicle area.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, listen, people have been texting in their first world problems, so why don't we do this one last time?
Oh, wait, you're supposed to play the intro, though, dog.
All right, I can do that.
Doing amazing.
Feeling sick from eating too much food? Is your AC in your car too cold? You've got first world problems.
Holy cow. One of the craziest things just happened outside of our studios, Ethan.
What? Oh my goodness, Sarah Dolph.
Like a ghost from the past.
Holy cow.
Okay, so we'll have Sarah Dolph
Don't let that girl go anywhere.
Somebody was asking me and she brought her lovely mom with her too. The biggest fan of the show was for the longest time was her mom.
Yeah. That's because we were always putting Sarah on the air.
It's because Sarah was on this. No, but I'm glad that somebody's wearing purple out of the two of you.
Yeah.
If there's one thing we know is purple's in her color wheel. Okay?
That's right.
And that's the best way to do it. But Sarah's going to come on. Somebody asked me, they go, who's that girl who used to come on with you? She's from the news. It was before they had worked here, and they were talking to me about it. I said,
yeah.
Without even questioning it, before they even finished it, I said, Sarah Dolph.
Yep.
Boom. All right, so we'll have her on in just a little bit. An awesome surprise for her to wander in.
But let's get some of these first world problems done.
First world problems, the final edition. Terrestrial broadcast. I guess that means we could expect a celestial broadcast.
Wink.
Turn up that music, Ethan. Turn up that music. When I say celestial broadcast, you turn it up. All right.
How about this one? Too many restaurants in Draper. I can't decide where to eat.
Yeah, you know what? All else fails. Guess what's right next to the freeway? Free meal. Let me see here. Only had one kid born in the last 10 years. Had to name them both. Had to name them both Ethan and Alex. Or had to name them with both of those names.
Yeah. Well, that's
congratulations. Fine. The weirdest girl name ever. Ethan, Alex, and Ethan Jones.
You could get away with
She's
Ethan
really
as
cute.
You could get away with Ethan as a girl name.
Just spell it with a Y.
No, exactly how it is. Here's one, not first world problem, but once the night side ends, I can still watch an hour of the Olympics before the news. That's true. You can have a good night.
Yeah.
All right.
I cannot get a hold of my dog sitter so I can drop my dog off while we go on a free vacation to Island Park, Idaho.
I'm stuck in line at Dairy Queen. It's so long, I might be late to my movie. That's a first world problem. Let's see here. Here's another one. First world problem. I want to say thanks and love you guys, but I'm limited to short text. That's from DW. He just started chopping words out of that.
Sorry, look. All right, keep those coming in. 57500.
I forgot my phone when I went to the bathroom, so now I'm bored for the next 5 minutes. How are you hearing our show? And how did you text that in?
Last show of the Nightside Project, first world problem. McDonald's wouldn't make me some McRibs just to help me drown my sorrows.
You know,
They're like, we have some leftover sausage. You could pour the barbecue sauce over those patties. Sir, I don't recommend them. They've been out a long time. But here are some buns, and throw some onions on them.
You know, if there was any justice in this world, we would have been able to overlap our last show with the relaunch of the McRib.
Yeah.
If there was any justice in this world, but of course we know there's not. Here's a first world problem. I'll have to listen to the whole last Nightside program on demand on the app. Yes, you will.
Yeah, you know what?
We'll
We're
have
still
more
gonna we'll do the podcast every day still. I'm gonna go to sports full time. Stop asking, and then also chipping in with J Mac on the J Mac News Show.
Well, the podcast is going to be a lot shorter than this. It's not going to be 3 hours.
Look,
I mean, who does 3 hours of
we
radio?
will look. If it's short enough though, we might as well have this music under this the whole time. Ethan, when I say turn that music up, just 30 minutes of this.
Yep.
You and me staring at each other in the studio going, oh, yeah. Remember when people used to text in first world problems? Don't text them in because you can't hear us right now.
The hot water in my travel trailer only lasts 5 minutes. That is a good first world problem. Wait, 5 minutes from the time you leave your house?
Oh, I have lived this first world problem basically since I was 13, Ethan. Because as my mom says, I have meat hooks.
Okay.
For hands, right?
Yeah, big hands.
And they're large hands, but once also that I put, if it goes into a fist, it's impossible to get into the Pringles can.
Yeah.
This person suffers that same problem. My hand can't fit in the Pringles can. Have to drink them. Yeah, look, Pringles on ice, man. That's my jam. 57500 is the text number.
Here's
Keep
a
it
first
coming.
world
Keep
problem.
all those first world problems rolling in here.
I didn't like the raspberry ice cream bar I just ate. Now I had to eat a chocolate one to get the taste out of my mouth. Well, that's the least you can do.
That happens. Look, sometimes when I steal the creamies out of the Studio 5 freezer, they only have orange and banana left.
Oh.
And I'm like, and the problem is I was the one who stole all the chocolate ones before that. It's terrible. All right. Look, confession time.
Yeah.
Ethan,
Hey,
there
that's
was
what
my
this is.
confession. When your Nightside Project confession coming up next on the Nightside Project. Ethan will have a Nightside Project confession. Also, former KSL 5 reporter Sarah Dolph. Now, network, big time. Is that how we introduce her now? Network, big time.
That's how I'm going to introduce her.
We'll just call her big time for the rest of the night. She's Sarah Dolph. She's coming up next on the program. Stick around.